That's how I do my cycling of bulking and cutting. What's going on, guys? So this is another video commentary of a training session. Just chilling in the staff room at work with my coffee. We're going to start this session with our lateral pull down. With this exercise, I'd like to do a few warm-up sets, a good 20 to 15 reps. Get the blood in there. I do that on most of my exercises. As you can see here, taking the negative and controlling it. So on the way up, controlled, control on the way down. Control on the way up, getting a good squeeze between the shoulder blades as we come down, squeeze those shoulder blades together. As we go up, we get a full stretch on the arms. Go for a different angle here. So we're going up, full stretch, and back down. As we squeeze the scaps, so we squeeze our shoulder blades together before, so pull, then pull down. Right, dude? So squeeze shoulder blades and pull down. Squeeze shoulder blades and pull down. Getting a really good squeeze at the bottom and a full stretch at the top. We're still in our warm-up sets here. As you see, I haven't got my top off yet. I ain't got the guns out. This session is an upper body push-pull. So we're heading into our push now. Still keeping these videos nice and short for you guys because it's new for me and I don't want to bore the hell out of you. And I'm a bit awkward at talking, like you can tell now. So here we're hitting our flat bench. Same again, control those negatives. I call it a double rep. If you're controlling on the way down, your muscle is still working on the way down and on the way up. So I call it a double rep. You're getting 2 reps out of that exercise when you're coming down nice and slow, pushing up nice and slow. If you drop the bar really fast, or you drop on the lateral pull down, if you let the weight go back up really quick, then you're not controlling that weight, so you're losing out in my eyes. So here we warmed up again with 20 to 15 reps. Now we're going for 4 heavy 10 sets. Bench has always been one of my problems. So at the start of the year I went back and I started lifting a lot lighter and I worked my way up and working on control. My weights are on their way back up again now. I haven't got the best bench, but I've got big arms, so it's alright. One of my focuses this year was to get bigger arms and a bigger chest. And the way my photos came out, my arms and my chest were a lot better than they were this time last year. The way I focused on getting bigger arms and bigger chest was like I just said. I went back on my bench, went back for technique and not for how heavy I could lift and going for that ego. And also I added arm exercises into every day. So as Bradley Martin said, arm day was every day. It wasn't literally an arm session every day, but I was training. Obviously when you're pushing and pulling, you're using your arms anyway. But I would add in, so say if I was doing a push day, I'd add in a pull. I'd add in a bicep exercise. If I was doing a pull day, I would add in a push exercise. So my triceps and biceps were getting a session every day of the week, even if I wasn't training biceps every day of the week. So here, look, I'm struggling. Bench ain't that strong, but still keeping it a good squeeze. Now, this is one of my new favourite exercises. I noticed that I really wanted to try and get a good stretch and a really good movement on a chest exercise. So I started doing this, put the bench on the cables, and I've started having the cables a little bit lower than on this video now. But if you try this, guys, you get an epic squeeze. Like, it is unreal. The burn is unreal. So here we're going all the way back, nice and controlled again, then coming to the top and squeezing. Back we go and squeezing. We're doing 12 to 15 reps now. So we've done our 2 heavy exercises. We've done our bench and our lateral pull down, which were heavy. We're now going into, I like to call them accessory exercises. So we're working on we're tired now, so we're taking on getting a really good squeeze, but going a little bit higher rep range, just because the weights can't be too heavy because we're now tired. So as you can see, the contraction at the top, my chest pumps, man. Like it gets such a good squeeze. And because you're against the chair, you can't swing like when you're standing and you're swinging and swinging and swinging. Now you're seated. What the hell am I doing with my toes? When you're seated, you can't swing, so you have to control it on the way up. And if you look where your chest actually attaches at the top of your rib cage, sternum area, then it attaches then to the top of your arms. So that's where you're pulling is stretching. It's a perfect stretch for where the muscles attach. That didn't really make sense. So like I say, these video commentaries, I am not the best, but I'm not deleting it. We're going with the flow. Now, after this exercise, we're going to run straight into a bent over row. No warm up here. We've warmed up now. We're on our fourth exercise. It's not heavy, but it's heavy enough. With this exercise, got to keep that core, tummy nice and squeezed. Try not to swing too much. There is going to be a little bit of swing there. And same again, big squeeze in between those shoulder blades. Pulling those, I tell my clients, pulling those elbows towards the ceiling. Pull those elbows towards the ceiling and create a squeeze in the middle of your lower back. You're not going to squeeze your lower back because it's already squeezed. Obviously, you're not falling over. But if they try and squeeze, or yourself try and squeeze too high, you end up just rowing and squeezing your traps. So if you try and think about getting that squeeze between the middle of your lower back, you're going to hit it hopefully in the middle of your upper back. If that makes sense again. Getting that H2O in, got to keep hydrated. Obviously it's holiday season, so a lot of alcohol been going in. Now we're going into our last exercise. We're going superset. I'll tell a lie, I think I'll do some arms after this. Superset, we're going wide, incline, dumbbell fly. So same sort of exercise as our cable. We're now going for the dumbbells. So you haven't got that same sort of, if you can see where they're pulling from now, so the weight was behind me before. The weight's now pulling down. So yes, our chest isn't split upper and lower, but we are hitting our upper chest here. So just a different range of motion with the angle of where the weight is pulling down. We're now going into our superset here. So we've got a bent over row. I like to keep my feet together so we don't get too much swing. And same again, getting that squeeze in that middle back. We've got nice and heavy here, so we're using the bench just to sturdy myself so my lower back and hamstrings, etc. don't have to do too much work. My opposite arm can hold me up leaning on the bench, and we can get a nice big heavy row. I like to get a bit of a twist here. People class it as a swing. I class it as a coming down, and you're getting a full stretch on your lats. So I completely forgot I have a wedding on New Year's Eve, so I've got to go and get myself a tuxedo. Massively failed due to every man and his dog shopping in Ventura, Tamworth. I couldn't get to Asda. I can't find a place to get a tuxedo, so Alex is going to kill me. But there's a place in Sutton, and I want Alex to go with me, so I'm going to have to wait. Fingers crossed she don't kill me. I've managed to sneak to Morrison's, so there's no queue outside Morrison's, because as there is the bomb, there are other supermarkets available. Gonna head into Morrison's. Don't know if I can record in there, so I'm not gonna risk it, and try and get myself a tripod, a vlog pod. Tripod, sorry guys, that was a bit cheesy. So, see you guys in a second. Not doing very good today. Morrison's apparently have a really bad technical section, so don't have anything to do with tripods or anything, as that you must be the one. I am not drawing it down to Ventura today. It says head on home, and let's get some food. Some leftover cheese, some crackers, might have some cheesecake, some pate. So I'm gonna have some leftover cheese, crackers, toast. Too early. Right. Don't just love a good after Christmas spread when you have just loads of random stuff knocking about that you can just throw together and eat. My plan now, after my photo shoot, obviously I dieted for 8 weeks. My plan straight after was to have 4 to 6 weeks off anyway, and then go back into a slight diet phase. That's what I do. I mini bulk, mini cut. It normally goes with a holiday, it normally goes with an event. So if I've got a holiday, that's me going, I've got a holiday in 6 weeks, I'm going to diet for 6 weeks. I'll come back from holiday, well, I'll be on holiday, come back from holiday, that's then my bulk phase. I will then bulk for a bit, so I'll just eat. Training might change a bit, really go to heavy lifts because I've got loads of food. And then something's coming up, photo shoot, I'll give myself a photo shoot to do, or give myself some sort of challenge. I'll then diet again and do it like that. So I stay in shape, but I also enjoy myself. So I've had a bulk now, but it's been Christmas. So I've been bulking but not even known, just my training's changed up. The only thing I track on a bulk is protein and water. Because what I find is, when you're dieting, everything's in, your water's in, you're checking protein, you're checking fats, you're checking carbs, you're checking calories, everything's checked. As soon as you go, oh, I'm bulking, off season, nothing's checked. So I can enjoy myself, and I haven't got to keep checking and checking and checking, just making sure that water's going in, at least 2 litres a day, and then I'm tracking my protein. So I'll just look at things. I'd look at this plate, there's a lot of cheese on there, so I'm classing that as protein. I've already had a protein shake this morning, I've already had a protein bar, I've already had a 4-egg omelette, and I'm going to have a protein yoghurt tonight. So to me that's about 130 grams of protein, so that's enough really. I could go for more, but that's enough. A lot of people who are on their off season or bulking wouldn't even have that. So that's how I do my bulking and how I do my cutting. So now I've got I've got a week left of my 4-week mini bulk, and because I didn't make the photo shoot, as you guys know, I've now got a diet again. The diet is now set, the photo shoot is now set for the 10th of March. So during that I'll go to Dallas for a week. So I've got a 2-week diet, well, I've got a week left now, I've got New Year's Eve, 2 weeks left, a week and a half left of bulking. And then I will go into another 6-week diet. Yay! Ready for the photo shoot, and hopefully I'll be bringing an even better shape than I bought 3 weeks ago to the photo shoot that didn't happen. So that is how I do my dieting. That's how I do my cycling of bulking and cutting. I don't want to get too fat, so I have mini bulks. Yes, I'm only getting 1 or 2% muscle gain in a year. I'm not getting my 100%, but then I'd have to get quite fat to get my 100%. This way I enjoy my cutting and I also enjoy my bulking, because I don't get too big but I enjoy myself. My training changes up for that. I'll talk about that in another vlog, how my training changes up for my bulks and how it changes up for my cuts, which it doesn't really matter, but mentally I think it's a good thing to change your program when you're bulking and when you're cutting. And yeah, that's me explaining how for the last 3 years I've done my bulking and cutting phases to get to where I am now. And that is also my plan for the start of 2018, is I start it with a diet. Yay! Now let's get to my cause and my post Christmas buffet. because I'm new to this vlogging shit, we just did hot beer roulette, and I forgot to film it, and I ended up with the green spicy chili. Hello? The green spicy chili. Didn't even end up with extreme. Still fucking hot.